Alright, what is up everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be playing the Wolong Fallen Dynasty demo. This is the second demo before the actual release of the game that's coming up on March 3rd, just a few days from now actually. So it's pretty exciting. Another thing that's coming out on March 3rd is the Attack on Titan, I guess final part of the final season, so that's pretty cool too. But I guess in regards to this little stream here, I wanted to make a quick clarification because I played the first demo on the PlayStation 5 because it was only available on PS5 and the Xbox Series. So I'm going to actually be jumping into the demo here on Xbox One, and this will just be so that you guys can kind of see the game. I'll go ahead and probably end up playing the game off stream first initially so I can beat it, as quickly as possible. And then I'll be able to feature some lore and theories for you guys. And then I'll come back, and when I do feature it on stream, it'll be for a challenge run. Same thing goes for the Atomic Heart game. I haven't had any time. I had some different things to deal with this week, so I didn't have time to really stream. So I'm going to be playing Atomic Heart off stream first, and then I'll be featuring the lore and theories on my YouTube channel. And then if it's fun enough, it's a good enough game, then I'll play it on stream with you guys, and maybe we can do a challenge run or something like that. Boss Hoggy, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate that. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got looking at today, and just for the next few weeks, because as you guys know, thank you for the hydrate, I haven't been streaming as consistently as before, and that's just because I kind of realized that maybe this is just not the niche that I have to be in right now, because I've been on YouTube for long enough, so I want to make sure I'm putting the effort and time in the right place, So I want to make sure that I don't take away from the content that everybody wants to see. I love streaming; it's so much fun for me, but it does take up a lot of time, and it does take me away from the YouTube stuff, which I definitely want to keep afloat. So we're going to be playing some Wolong today, just having some fun in this demo, and as you guys know, every time I get an opportunity to stream, I definitely will, but it just won't be on a set schedule like it was before, just because I need to have the flexibility in my schedule to really just focus on the YouTube stuff, so I can constantly bring content like that for you guys. So let's see, text language, English, love it. Screen brightness, we're going to crank that up because I'm blind. And initial settings, yes. We have played the Wolong demo already, at least the first demo. This one apparently has like 2 chapters in it, so I'm actually pretty interested to see if it replays that first section that we've already done, or is it adding new content. It seems to have some really cool features where you can actually save your progress in the demo and it carries over to the main game, so that's pretty awesome. I do like that. Okay, I selected new game for now. I don't think I can continue. I definitely didn't have any save data from the previous demo on the Xbox, so there's no way it would know. So I'm just going to do new game for now. And just so you guys know, I will probably be playing the demo on PS5 just off stream so I can carry over that progress and get as much progress in that game as possible, so I can get ready to show you guys the lore and the theories, all that fun stuff. What's your YouTube channel? I have a bunch, actually. I have 3 YouTube channels, but the one that features lore and theories is the first one. It's, well, of course it's not going to show. I'll just type it for you. My command didn't work for some reason. That's my lore YouTube channel. And then I have another channel that has guides and things like that. I'm not sure why the command's not working. Let me see. Thanks, boss. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. If you ever enjoy lore and theories on video games, you can definitely check it out. I do all kinds of crazy stuff on that. But yeah, I have actually 3 channels. That's my main channel. And then I have a second channel that's just about guides and challenge runs. And then I also put my VODs from Twitch on there. And then my third channel is Inhuman Universe, and that one has like anime and like sci-fi movies, and I do like theories and stuff on that. So I kind of have a channel for everybody.
The secret of the eternal path, a prize sought by the sovereigns of old.
Oh.
Among them was the first emperor of the Jinn, who lusted for
Immortality.
The result of his quest to obtain the forbidden medicine was a catastrophe. The elixir's power proved overwhelming. And in the years following the dynasty's demise, it continued to exert a shadowy influence on conflicts and political machinations.
All the words.
Many moons pass, and the Han Empire faces its final days. In these dark times, Elixir once again threatens to become the catalyst that awakens the dragons lying dormant across our land.
$35K subs, let's go. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, YouTube definitely looks better. Well, I've had it for years. That was my first channel. I have 3 monetized channels, but that's my baby. That's the one that I started out with all those years ago. So yeah, that's the one that helps me pay bills as a full-time content creator. That's the one that's helped me stay alive. That one, and then even my smallest channel, the guides, does really well. Trying to bring back my 3rd channel because I hadn't really posted too much on it in a while, the sci-fi and anime channel, but I've been posting pretty regularly on that now too. So all 3 channels are up and running, regular content weekly, so more than 1 video a week on every channel, which is awesome. So that's why I haven't been streaming as much. Stab! That was awesome. Yeah, but that's I'll be going on 7 years on YouTube this March. I'm ready for it to just take off though. What is happening? Who are we? Like, whose eyes are we? Oh, he's dead. Nope, he's not dead. This dude's a monster. Okay, now he's like, I'm tired. I'm thinking about trying a few lives on YouTube. Yeah, I used to, so my 2nd channel, well, let me put it this way. On the channel that has 35K subs, I've done everything you can think of. Every possible type of content, I've done it. But now I just do lore and theories. On my 2nd, the channel, the Inhuman IRL, the one that has the guides and the challenges, for a year I did exclusively live content. I only streamed on YouTube for over a year on that 2nd channel. And it was okay. I didn't really get too much growth. But, and I did a ton of, like, 100% walkthroughs and guides and stuff like that. So that channel has over 800 videos. It's because I've had so many live streams on there. And then after I moved to Twitch, I started putting my VODs on there. And most recently, it's been guides and different kinds of challenge runs, things like that. But even when I was only doing live content, I would just do the guides live, you know, or I'd show you guys how to do it. So it was 100%. That's why it was IRL, like means in real life. Like I was trying to do everything live, you know, like no scripts, no nothing. It was all unscripted. Is this for like character customization? Where's my dude? It says base, but I can't choose anything. One-eyed master, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. You should try it. I mean, I don't think having a YouTube would hurt. And also, even if you just have a YouTube as a secondary thing and you stream primarily, throw your VODs on there and some people will watch it. I mean, there's billions of people watching YouTube, so someone will watch it. You can't expect amazing results because people want to see edited content on YouTube. They don't really just want to see, like, VODs and stuff, really, unless they are really big fans of your Twitch. So it's that age has kind of died out where you can just be like highlights from my Twitch stream and it's going to be successful. It's more so like so you can keep track of all your videos and so that your true fan base can watch them if they ever want to, if they expire. I can't press anything. Okay, I guess it was frozen for a bit. I don't understand. Okay, there you go. Character selection screen is the first boss fight. So I can be a dude or a chick. Definitely gonna be a dude. I don't know. I always like to play as a male in games, like, because I'm trying to be that person. You know, there's certain games where I like to be a female, and that's if they maybe have like unique armor sets and things like that. I do like that, but in most games, especially if it's like an RPG or something, I like to be a male. Appearance template. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to keep it as it is, because, I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, this is fine. I like this. Confirm. Good to see you there. Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Is it easy or hard to earn revenue? So, I mean, you know how the only thing is you have to get monetized first, right? So it's not just, you know, once you reach the criteria, which is like, you know, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a year, then the money comes in. But here's the thing, it's ad revenue. So if you're not getting hundreds upon thousands of views, then you're not going to make anything, you know? And you have to get $100 payout or more to actually get a check. So Twitch has reduced theirs to $50, and now it's cumulative, because I've actually been getting more payouts on Twitch, even though before I got one payout, and then I never got anything again until they updated their payment threshold. But YouTube, I wouldn't say it's easy. No, it's not easy at all, because you have to create content that people are going to want to watch. And people are like, yeah, you can throw your content up there and they'll watch it forever. It's like, not really. Like, there's so many other people doing content that's probably very similar. So unless you're kind of competitive and really taking the time to do it, or you just, you know, get lucky and go viral like on one video, you're probably not going to make a lot of money on there. It's going to take some time and definitely some effort to consistently make money on there. But if you just throw videos up, yeah, you probably not going to, like if you just did like VODs and stuff only, or clips and highlights, probably not going to get much. It's pretty tough. And now everybody wants to be a YouTube guy, you know, so. Boss lady, what's going on, Carrie Ann? But yeah, it's not that easy. I always say that Twitch is harder because it takes more time. Like you have to be sitting in front of the camera and the game, like for hours before the algorithm pushes you and your content. But YouTube, you know, there's so many people watching. There might be someone that likes your content, but you just have to probably. I would say, like, if you're considering doing it, you definitely want to show your face, and you definitely want to try to make it to where your content stands out in some way or gives value. Because if it's just like, I'm just playing the game and, you know, whatever, it's like it's okay. I mean, but live streaming is just not YouTube's biggest thing. They like the, you know, the like the post content, like edited content, things like that. There is definitely a platform for live streaming, and there are a bunch of people that watch, but you don't see a lot of channels that just do live streams on there, because it has so many other features. It's got shorts, which are like 60-second long videos, like TikToks. It's got long form videos, which you can do however long you want. And then you, of course, have the live streams. Now there's a podcast functionality. So, I mean, YouTube's very complex in that way. So if you just do one thing and you have a whole tool set, I mean, it's going to be hard to kind of grow. But you can still be, I've seen people that grow that, you know, just somehow, you know, and then there's other people that put in a lot of work and don't. It's kind of hit or miss. There's so many variables, you know. I don't know how to move forward. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. I would like to move on, please. Save one. Okay. Facts. I use my YouTube to do a lot of my shorts and stuff like that. Yeah. So YouTube's great for all the features, but it's not easy. I think both are hard in their own right. Like Twitch requires so much time, and then YouTube requires you to, you know, kind of always stay up to date and relevant. I just want to play. How do I just play the damn game? Is there a way to do that? I honestly have no clue what the hell to do. How is this so confusing? Apply appearance. Yes. We already did that. Change name. I don't even care. We'll just call him... It's just this demo. I just needed a name, I think. Okay. And then close. I have no clue how to continue. Like, what is going on? This is the most confusing freaking demo. Oh, there you go. finalize. What is wrong with that? I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of the gist. I definitely think you can be successful on there, but for YouTube, you always have to add value to it, or do something a little bit different, like have your spin on it. If you're just doing like cookie cutter type stuff, like, you know, it's really hard to be successful, and I learned that. I have multiple channels that I've experimented with over 6 years, so I've learned a lot of what to do and what not to do, most importantly. What do you use to edit your YouTube? I actually use a free program, VSDC is what I use. So that's how I edit my videos. Back when I first started, YouTube had some built-in editing functions, and I used those, but that was back when you could do like annotations, and it was crazy. I mean, the times have changed with YouTube for sure. So, but yeah, I used that, and I mean, the editing piece is not very tough at all. It's, you know, you can be as simple and, like, you know, crisp as you want to be, or you can have all the things flying around, and I think that's tacky. I like my content to kind of speak for itself, and then me narrating over it. I hate whenever you have shit flying all over the place. It's just really tacky to me. And I don't have ADHD, so I'm not like, you know, so I can focus on some, so I don't need all the loud sounds and colors, but people love that, and I don't know. That's probably part of why my growth is stifled, because it's like, I'm stubborn. I want to do content the way I want to do it, and I want that demographic and that audience to come to me. I don't want to appeal to just everybody just because, you know, it's like, well, they should come, you know. I feel like I'll create the content and that'll come, you know, along with it. But if I start changing the way I do things just to get more views, I don't know, then I'm going to start losing the passion for what I'm doing, which is like just so I can get views, you know. I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of that. I want to still be me. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want that individuality on there. Because I don't know. I just don't like certain styles of how content's displayed and stuff. Somehow... Oh, okay. Man, my controller is jacked. Like, I was pressing X and it was not registering it. It's not the demo at all. It's my controller. It's severely damaged. Normal attack. Yep. Furthermore, when you have positive spirit, you can consume the surplus spirit to increase damage. Nice. What, does that VSDC add a watermark? No. No, I'm way past that watermark phase. No, I've been doing it for a long time, man. Yeah, I would never have a watermark, so that's really yucky. Even in the beginning, no, like, you gotta get rid of those watermarks, so they really take away like the production value. There's a lot of free softwares that don't watermark. If you're having trouble with, I can probably suggest a few more. VSDC is pretty good. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I can send you a list of something later, but there's a bunch. But yeah, you definitely don't want that watermark. That's a yucky thing. What the hell? It said RT? Why would it? Oh, that's an item. I thought it was just telling me to get up there. Okay, whoops. Man, I haven't been paying attention. Awesome, man. If you remember when you end your stream, could you shoot me a message on Discord to remind me about that program? Yeah, for sure, so I can check it out. My memory's horrible and I'm currently over. Of course. I'll try and remember as well. But yeah, VSDC is good. And I'm trying to think. I'll send you some others as well, because especially if you're having trouble with that, I definitely want to make sure you have that. So for some reason, like, I don't know why. Maybe the screen dimensions are off, because half of the words on the HUD are not there. So let's see, settings, maybe the camera, let's see. No. Motion blur, no, it's fine, it's not that. Brightness. Camera again. Oh, there's a no. Okay, nope, that's not it. This is just screen brightness, but there's no other option there, so I'm not entirely sure. And it's not the font size, it's definitely not that. Current position, blah blah blah. Check all. What? Control settings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why half of the freaking words are... Oh, maybe if I just... I'll shrink it down. Let's see. Graphics. Where was it? Does that help? Nope. Okay, whatever. Well, it says lock on and which target, so that's fine. Let's try and actually play the game, shall we? I forgot how to play, actually, but you can parry just about anything. And the movement in this game is pretty fantastic. Oh, there's another bro? Oh, you're my friend. My bad. Whoops. I will say that it looks much better on the PS5. Okay, so I can jump, heavy attack, light attack, and then my parry. I gotta get that down. Yeah, I'll definitely send that to you. Haha. Oh, what the ball? Great. Deflect. Right before receiving an enemy attack, or dodge, you just double tap it. Using B will allow you to redirect your enemy's attack. Timing this action to meet the enemy attack not only allows it to redirect the attack, it will also lower the enemy's spirit and shrink the lower end of the enemy's spirit gauge. And it'll increase our own spirit. Yep. Yeah, I was actually more heavily relying on the dodge in the beginning, when in the first demo, but I'm gonna deflect much more this go around. We were fighting on the fire. And they all have very unique movesets, just like any other Souls-like game. So you have to learn, you know, their abilities or their moveset so you can effectively dodge them, you know. So I bet I could go up here too. But I also saw that bundle. Oh, there you go. No. The morale is essentially like the enemy levels. So if you have an enemy with high morale, my morale right now is 1. But if there's an enemy I'm facing off with that has like a higher morale, like 5 or something, then they're going to be much stronger, you know. So you have to, usually you have to find like these flags and place them down, these stands I think they're called, or standards, I don't remember. And you place them down, and then your morale increases. So when you die, your morale is capped. Like, it's not going to go anything below that. But I haven't found any of those flags yet. I forgot, you can do a finishing attack whenever they have that red circle there. I just failed to do that. And I thought there was a way I could sneak. Well, that was cool. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the tutorial for the combat in the first demo was really good. It broke down, you know, you had this entire sequence that broke down exactly like how to do different, more complex attacks. And right now I'm just only pushing either X or Y, and then I'm occasionally dodging. So. I got a potato. Equip 2 types of melee weapons. Yeah, I remember the loot is very much like Neo. If any of you guys are familiar with the Neo franchise, it's kind of like random loot and weapons will drop, and they have certain characteristics to them. You then have to, you know, I'm sure you can take it back to like a blacksmith, or where you can, you know, kind of customize that weapon's abilities if you want to stick with a particular one, or you can continue changing it and getting different loot as it continues to drop as you progress with the game. So here they have wizardry, which is like, I guess, your spells. So wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each of those is strong or weak against another element. So my elemental is pretty whack right now. It looks like all of them, for the most part, are 0. It looks like metal is the strongest one I have, maybe. Attack-wise. Okay. Much to learn for the game. Almost out of my dragon cure pot, and then I guess it wants me to equip another weapon. This is a, let's see, how strong is this? 100 for the saber. See how you can already have different types of abilities there. Starfall and Dragon Slash. How do I just unequip that? I'd like to override it. Yeah, let's try this. It was a fun weapon to use. I remember using the polearm in the demo, and it was pretty strong. And obviously you do have some weight, equipment weight, and we want to keep that low, because that does affect how quickly you can regenerate your stamina. It's called like your spirit meter, which is the bar right below my health, which is in the center of the screen. Deflect against enemy's critical blow. Okay. The critical blow, if I recall correctly, is red. An enemy will wind up to perform a critical blow, which cannot be blocked with a guard. I don't even know how to guard. I guess I hold B or something. Or maybe it's LT. Taking damage from a critical blow will lower your morale rank by 1. That's not good. If you redirect an enemy's critical blow, the power of the deflect increases, and you can significantly break the enemy's stance and recover your negative spirit. How do I... There's... Oh, go! Hold on there, buddy. I parried it, but I wasn't ready. How do you block? There's a way to just block. Okay, LB. Ooh, that's cool. You can see my nervous system. That's cool. I like that. And that's my parry. Okay. I don't know what this does, but I mean, I can certainly see. Here I can do it, but I can't press RB over here. So, well, now I can't. Okay, never mind. I lied. But yeah, that's what it looks like when you parry, or you know, you parry one of those critical attacks. It's just amazing. You get the opportunity to really just deal a bunch of damage. Here's a flag right here. These battle flags are essentially the bonfires. I hope in the main game I have the ability to fit the entire screen here. For whatever reason, like, the text doesn't actually fit on the screen. I don't know if it's my TV or what. I don't know. So we got a note and we got the battle flag. So this here is how we reset our health, our dragon cure pot, which is essentially like an Estus flask. So do a stealth attack. Completely failed the stealth attempt. You know what? I want to try again. Oh, no, go away. Let me kill him regular style. And then we're going to try that stealth attack again. Sitting at the, not the bonfires, but the flags will respawn enemies, just like we're accustomed to seeing in other Souls-like titles. I don't know what the hell. Like, I saw the flash, like, right before. I'm gonna try that again. I want to get it down. I feel like it was so much easier when I played the first demo to get a stealth attack. Like, I thought there was like an indicator. Like, it would be like, yep, it's time. I saw a red flash, but I don't know if that was it. I don't know. I don't get it. Not yet. Heat-proof ice. Like, what does this do? I must know. So raising these flags increases our fortitude. Fortitude will ensure that our morale never goes too low. I'm interested to see. Let's see. Let's grab this first, and then we'll head back the other way. I'm interested to see where that goes.
We shall have to find another way around.
Because we do have this. Well, I thought. Yeah, it looks like we have this path over here. Or we can kind of maybe not backtrack, but see what other options we have this way. Nice. Nice. All these stealth kills. Love it. That hurt. Nope, I'm dead. I like how we have a friend at least. That really hurt me. Oh gosh. He almost tried to finish me off there. No, 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 no. Come here. There it is. We'll raise this flag so our fortitude is increased even more. That's awesome. I don't believe that just by default that gives us any more heals. Yeah, I'm still out of heals. So we have to figure out kind of which path we want to take. There's this over here, and then there is the other path that we could have taken. So I'm interested. Let's go back this way. What I feel is like the intended, or not, maybe the intended path, and then we'll come back and go the other way. I gotta get my deflect or parry timing down. Oh yeah. 15. That's not good. He's going for the blindfolded dude, which is great. I'm dead. Ooh, we almost had him too. I tried to deflect, but I couldn't pull it off. LB is guard. Alright, let's try that again. We should still be at the 42 4, or whatever it is. Yeah, we are. Good. I want to kill that thing. Now it's level 16. That's right. Every time I die, it'll get stronger. Well, that sucks. It does cap at a certain time, but eventually. Nice. Totally missed. Fight him, blind dude. That was a perfectly timed parry. We got him. Yay! So not only did I get the revenge, but I got something called official seals. I'm not sure what those do yet. We'll have to find out. That was great. And it increased my fortitude to 5. So if we find another marker or another flag, we can go ahead and raise the flag and we'll have high fortitude. The door is only open from the other side. Okay, great. That's very Dark Souls. And there's nothing. Maybe we can get on top.
I sense that something valuable lies around here. A fine piece, I take it? Your reaction tells me all.
I guess so. So we got a nice piece of armor. Let me check it out. That seems much heavier though. These greaves here. We'll have to check them out, see what we look like. I still want to be nice and light though. And those are pretty heavy. I don't think I'm going to be adding too much more there. The official seal. What does this do exactly? That's the wrong button. Okay, hold on. Affects how much HP is lost when hit by an attack. Cool. Okay, so there's going to be so much stuff. So much stuff to look at. So these greaves are heavy, but I just hope that I can still regenerate stamina quick enough. Alright, so let's continue on. We already looked here. There's really nothing else. You can sprint as well in this game. Yeah, I think we're good. I could try one other thing. I don't know if I can just travel on the rooftops and go to this other side, or if I need to go back. Oh, lovely. Or just fall through the hole again, because that's always fun.
Something about that insect that makes my skin crawl.
What insect?
Dark cloud that consumes the world around us. Such meaningless violence.
So there's this whole other section here. I mean, that's fine, right? Ow. I need to lock onto you, bro. There you go. He should be hurting pretty bad, if not dead. I will take out his friend. Alright. Now, I don't know if this is the beginning area where we first entered. It might be, actually. I think it is. Yep. Let's see. We can level up and stuff. I don't know what makes the most sense. It affects HP and the amount of spirit lost when attacked. That's good. Fire is the amount of spirit gained when attacking and when using martial arts. Earth affects the equipment weight limit and amount of spirit gained when deflecting. And then metal affects the duration that a high level of spirit can be maintained for. Okay. And wizardry spells. And water affects how easily enemies can detect you and the amount of spirit consumed when deflecting. I like wood. We'll go wood. Every 5 phases I earn some. Okay, interesting. I wanted to go ahead and use those points. Okay, wood phase spells. Calls down a bolt of lightning and locked on target. Alright. So it's a lot of bolts and poisons and whatever, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like I might have enough. I can't really understand the currency yet. Let's see. Increases automatic recovery during low spirit and decreases automatic depletion. Calls down a bolt of lightning. Can I use these or what? Frost Lance, that's good. You can just unlock all of these, I guess. Bubbles of poison, that's good. Curse bolt. Earth phase summons rock pillars. I like that. Enhanced defense. Oh, I can't even use it yet. Okay. With my current attribute. So there's certain attribute requirements that you need. That sucks. I like this one better. Okay, so it looks like I've at least learned them. How do I equip them, though? There you go. Let's see. I think that would be really good to have. Enhanced defense should probably be down, so I can remember that. And then poison can be like left. And then what exactly is Frost Lance? Since I have the wood ability, I might as well have the lance, right? Alright, cool. Well, now those are set. Wizardry spell. You just hold RT. Oh, nice. Okay, it's super easy. Cast a mystic technique of the Eternal Way by consuming spirit. Each spell has a required morale rank to cast. You will not be able to use wizardry spells when your spirit gauge is in the lower limit. So it has to be above. Okay. So it has a required morale rank. Okay.
I'm sure a person of your caliber shall have little difficulty mastering wizardry spells.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. No, I'm in the fire. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I will come back this way, because we did go the optional route for some additional goodies. I'm going to try and fall on the enemy, like pounce on him right here. Let's see. There it is. I do like the polearm. It's pretty good. It's a fun weapon to use. Really? I want to kill this dude. Okay, that's fine. You're next. He was the one I was going for, but I didn't lock onto him, so that was my fault. Alright, on we go. I have 2 flasks remaining, at least. And it looks like we have another battle flag. This is the set. So the battle flags are the save points or the bonfires. And then you have the other little markers that just help maintain the highest fortitude you've earned so far. So we're at 6, which is great. You saw that some enemies can go up to 15 or 16 even. If I recall correctly, 20 is the highest, so. Bruh! I didn't know that he was behind the tree. These are zombies. They're really slow moving, so that's cool. No, my, they're not slow moving. They can jump. These are jumping zombies. Really? Okay, so my thing is lock on every time, because that's annoying.
You've done well to get this far, but it's not over yet. Yes. Once we rid this area of enemies, might we be able to stop by my house? There's something I wish to give you as thanks.
Alright, so we got this area up above, and then we seem to have areas down below as well. Let me try and get the drop on these guys. Nice. There you go. Trying to learn how to deflect all the enemies' attacks. I didn't know. I thought that was my guy. Oh, it was. Okay. That was my friend. He just kind of came at me crazy. And I don't like that. Alright, let's see. Let's go this way. Martial arts, RB and X, RB and Y. So I can unleash a powerful martial art attack that can pierce the enemy's guard by consuming spirit. You cannot perform martial arts when your gauge is in the lower limit. The type of martial arts will differ depending on the weapon used. Only rare weapons have 2 kinds of martial arts. So I can martial art right now. I'm not martial arting. Why is nothing happening? Nothing happened. No, hold on. I wasn't ready, so I had to kill him the old-fashioned way. Why the hell? Oh, so and right above where my well, actually behind my head, you're gonna see. Let me move it for a second. You can see that the magics that I have equipped, or the wizardries, are in the far right-hand corner, and then up above that, if you hold RB, you have X, which is that little stab attack, or you have Y, which this weapon doesn't have too, because it's not a rare weapon. So, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I pressed Y naturally, and that was a button that didn't have any input. So, yeah. Science. For science. Should I stealth these bros or what? I missed. No, he shot me. I literally when I was trying to avoid. You. Archers are always weak, so let's raise this flag as well. Now we have our fortitude increased to 7. Not bad. Not bad at all. When you die, you lose a rank if you're if you don't have enough flags to maintain the fortitude. So, what's up, brah? By defeating the leader, you can take the enemy's battle flag. He's only level 9, and we did take down a level 16 earlier. So, oh my gosh, I'm pretty confident. That was scary. Really? Okay. Yeah. I thought I was gonna, you know, not get hit. Trying to deflect as much as possible, but that's not working for me. I burned him right before he could execute his critical. So he's got a... Ooh, it looks like he's got a really nice pole arm. It's +4 yellow. I don't know the rarity of the items just yet, so let's check it out. Where's my stuff? Equipment. Alright, so if we look at the Podao polearm, this one is rare because it has 2 special effects. That's awesome. I don't see the difference in the damage though. They're like the same damage. I guess just the rarity has increased, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't want my equipment weight to go above 50, so I'm just leaving it right here. I also don't know how much the greaves are really helping me. I mean, they're purple. I don't know if that means that they're better or what. These seem to be worse in every way, except they are lighter. And I got chill accumulation. That's cool. I need that in real life. Chill accumulation. I need to chill. I'm drinking some citron tea. That'll help me chill. Alright, let's go. So let's go ahead and raise this flag. This should be a big flag. I think this would be one that I can say that, right? Yeah. Nice.
A well-earned victory.
Now our fortitude increased to 10. That's fantastic. Alright, so definitely don't want to jump down. We tried that last time. That was not smart. I guess we could level up. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to actually... This demo is just for you guys. I'm going to be playing it on the PlayStation 5. And that'll be where I get all the footage for the lore and theory videos I'm going to do. So I'll probably be playing the full game off stream first, so I can get through it very quickly. Then I'll play it on stream and probably do like a challenge. Genuine key.
I hope that everyone who escaped the brutality is going to safety now.
Alright.
I sense a great danger.
I sense a great danger ahead. Lovely. That's always good. That's a boss fight, clearly, right? Everyone knows that. Ooh, we even get a cutscene. Or we get, thanks for playing the demo.
Dogs of the Han Court, are you?
I fought him before in the first demo.
Us,
Zhang Lang.
only the end of our blades.
Okay. Yeah, I fought this guy before.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
Graphical slowdown. Oh gosh, I'm hurt. Quit spamming, you freak. Love it. I'm trying to use my special attacks. Might as well just do my normal attacks. It's much better, actually. See? Deflecting is just, I'd say, OP. Get poisoned. He's over here killing the blindfolded dude. Ooh, that threw me off. I died. Okay, that's fine. Crushing defeat. Normally, I guess I would lose some fortitude, but I was already at 10, and I think I have enough battle flags to maintain that. Wait. An area with a battle flag serves as a base. After resting, your HP and uses will be... Oh, restored. Okay, I thought it said reduced. I was like, what? Okay, this time I won't try and get all fancy with the attacks. He was actually not very hard at all. I just tried to, you know, make it a little more flashy and use different attacks. Instead, I'm just going to deflect and use combinations of the X and Y attacks, which are essentially light and heavy attacks. I think that would probably be the playstyle I'm going to do anyways, unless I'm just really trying to get more damage in. Now he's kicking my ass. You're faster this time, buddy. That's the one that threw me off. Usually you can counter, and I wasn't able to. Why don't you attack me instead of the blindfolded dude? That's hard to time. Very hard. The game is so much prettier on the PlayStation. It's incredible how dated this looks here and how amazing it looks on the PlayStation in comparison. But that was nice. We got a bunch of nice parries in a row. He probably is going to transform.
Damn it! What is that power? I, General of Man, brother of the great sage mentor. I shall not betray my brother's trust.
This is where things get a little tricky. There's even combos that allow you to switch weapons, like switch weapons mid-combo. My belt is tingling. But this demo hasn't shown us those abilities just yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Watch this, guys. Not that. Not that either. And we don't even have a special yet, which sucks. Yo, bro, hold on. Usually if you die, you have to do both phases all over again, so that kind of sucks. In the previous demo, you actually had the opportunity to have like a special equipped, not just wizardries. So that was easier because you could use a special and you could either get health or, you know, deal a bunch of damage. That tea is so good. Yep. In basic training, you'll be able to practice action controls. Okay. I don't need to train. I just need a few more attempts, buddy. We'll beat Zhang Lang with as few uses of the dragon pot as possible. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. That got me again. There you go. A little delay. Tricky bastard. That's the fast one. He's got a slow one and a fast one. I'm dead. Yeah, he's got a slow, kind of like slam, where he jumps up really high in the air, and then he's got a shorter, faster one. Alright. Let's try that again. I'm curious. Nope, not that curious. Hold on. What the hell? Why am I see-through? I meant to do this. Okay, that's cool. That takes a ton of energy. I like that one better. Okay. Let's wait for that to build back up. And then once we're neutral, we'll drop down. We'll face off with the general. Alright.
I'll crush you like the vermin you
Yo, I can't, I was not able to face him. That made me nervous. Oh, why don't you follow up, you pansy? I hate that he's not following up with that second attack. There you go. I've used too much help.
You're not as weak as you look, huh?
What? Ah, he got me. Oh no. Love the parry animation, though. It's freaking amazing. You can deflect anything in this game, and it feels so right. Okay. Well, I need to heal. Immediately. You know, in the first demo, we had the same exact boss fight. We fought him in a cave, and I actually like that level and area much better. And he seemed to take a lot less damage. Okay, graphical slowdown. Can we not do that? It's not good. Not good at all. I was too busy healing there. That's my fault. Oh, come on. This is not fun. Oh! Yeah. You can actually deflect that too. But I didn't have the right timing, so. Alright, well, I wonder where the little blindfolded dude's at. Where is he during this part? Some enemies have hardened limbs or other body parts that they will use to perform critical blows. These hardened parts can be damaged and eventually destroyed through martial arts, wizardry spells, or successfully deflecting a critical blow. That's the most satisfying way to do it, to be honest. Destroying them will greatly shrink the lower limit of the enemy's spirit gauge, and the enemy will no longer be able to perform critical blows. That is actually the key, and that's what I was trying to do. As I was healing in that previous attempt, he actually did his critical attack with that large spiky red arm, and you can do something really cool when you do the deflection, and I'll show you exactly how that works this time. But yeah, I feel like the boss fight, the level was much longer, and the boss fight was much harder in the second phase. Why doesn't he do a second attack? That drives me crazy. I don't know why. I missed. I missed. Yo, I missed again. About to die! Okay, yep. I missed a lot of parries and deflections there. That attempt. You know, it's hard for me. So this game has a really complex combat system. You don't have to use it at all, just like Neo and Neo 2 before it. But I don't know. I like it actually because I kind of already know the style and the direction I want to go. I want to go like just purely basic attacks, maybe the occasional wizardry, but mostly just deflections and punishments like that, you know? It says you will lose your morale points and half of your genuine ki when killed by an enemy. Furthermore, your killer's morale rank will increase. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Defeat them to avenge yourself, and you can regain your lost genuine ki. Well, I'll be damned. He's probably getting stronger. But anyways, it's very similar to Neo. It's got an incredibly complex combat system, and you might never even tap into it, you know, unless you really just go through and play the game to your heart's content. Multiple times, really. But I would say, even though I am dying, like, I think this go-around, the hardest part really is just that second phase and getting used to it. But it's not nearly as hard as it was during the first demo. How did I miss? Hit him! I missed all those. We punished it at least. Ooh, bad timing on my part there.
We can't let our guard down, even now.
Another bad timing. That's a tough one. It's got a little delay to it that I haven't mastered yet, so. Oh no, he's not dead. He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead. I kind of stopped putting on the offensive. Then I was like, whoops, he's not dead yet. That is the tricky part, though, having to manage multiple boss phases. You know, just like you see it occasionally in other games, but nice dodge there, nice deflection. Not timing the hitbox. I'm not getting right for some reason. I'm dead. So I'm not sure what to base my timing off of. So I'm not sure what part of his arm I need to time correctly. Is it, the obviously you'd think, oh, it's the spiky part, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily what I need to be looking at. Like in Dark Souls, for example, there's certain timings when you're doing parries and deflections and things like that where it's just a little bit soon or maybe a little late. And so your visual cue, you kind of develop it off of that. But right now I'm not really sure what to time it off of because I'm thinking I'm doing it right at the moment of impact. And that might be maybe too late. So the sucky part is you have to go through that first phase again before you can actually experiment with the second phase. But that's fine.
Like the vermin you are.
The flow of chi is changing. Be ready for anything.
There you go.
That's what you get.
Well, I didn't get that second parry off like I wanted. That's okay, though. We ended up taking him down with just using the one flask, which I think is doable. It's definitely doable. Where's the second phase? There it is. There it is. I parried that at least. Ooh, see, I'm doing it too late. That's the answer. I got hit there. I got hit there as well. Ugh, all these combos I'm not ready for. Couldn't time that one right either. That stunned me. Where's my bro at? The blindfolded bro is not helping. And twice now I've missed that critical opportunity. But it usually, when he's starting off his second phase, there's like this weird lag or whatever that we've seen. And then he usually does it then. And so I'm timing it a bit late. I need to go ahead and go earlier than I normally would so I can get it right. Come on, blind dude. Or blindfolded dude. I need your help.
You'll be begging me to spare you.
Nah, that short one gets me every time. There you go. Uh-oh. Should be it. Okay, good. So we have 2 flasks left, or 2 dragon pots. Let's see if we can get through this next phase. Okay. See, that slowdown doesn't help. That is tough to time. That is very tough to time. There you go. Broke his arm off. That's always nice. See, now his gauge should be much smaller, so if we're deflecting more, it will be in good shape. He grew it back so fast. That was odd. And normally, yeah, that did not happen last time. He grew it back again. Oh gosh. Yeah, that attack, that little flurry he does is really tough. We got him less than half, which is pretty good. I just had to spam 2 healths, you know, and that was not good. Apparently you can do some sort of like falling attack. That's cool. Let's try this again.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
Good start. Really good start.
You're not as weak as you look, huh? That's what you get.
I shall protect you from further harm.
Bad part is I can't interrupt those attacks whenever I'm doing my special ability, so that's scary. Because now I'm hurt pretty bad. It was a really good start too. But I can't interrupt my martial arts, which sucks. Any other attack or combo you can deflect and cancel immediately. Oh, see that? I hate that graphical slowdown. Heal, buddy. There you go. There's that combo I don't like. Alright. No! We got him down to about the same. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good, actually. That was a good attempt. I like it. You know, I realized, though, that after I break or, you know, do a critical blow deflection, I need to use the heavy attacks. Because this time, I spam light attacks, and I almost didn't have the opportunity to do my own critical strike. Yeah. Let's try this again. We were stuck on the boss after the the level and the previous demo for a nice chunk of time. We were just learning the new combat style, really. Love it. Ooh, I missed. I got that one now. Gotcha, buddy. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I think I actually don't even have to use a flask. I think I only got hit that one time with that critical, so let's see how much damage that did. That did a pretty nice chunk of damage, actually. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that graphical slowdown. Soon, okay, but I'm not. The Game and Watch, bro. What's up, Dave? I can't see. I still parried it though, like a boss. I didn't parry that. Or that. Oh, why are you spamming attacks now, you jerk? I missed that. That really sucks, because that would have been a really good opportunity for me to get ahead here. Now, we're kind of in a bind. There you go. Oh, that hurt. I'm dead. Alright. How are you, brother? Man, I'm just doing the thing, man. Just doing some Wolong right now, the demo. And it's a good game. I did the demo, the first demo that came out. I don't remember when. It was sometime last year on the PlayStation 5. I'm just playing through this demo here on the Xbox because I think what I'm going to do is, this is just to kind of showcase it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing this off stream so I can get through it quickly and do, you know, like lore and theories on it, and then I'll do a challenge run on the stream if it's something that you guys want to see. But having a good time playing this game. It's a lot of fun. We got through the level. It was very short, actually, so now we're at the boss. We've been fighting the boss for probably a good 30 minutes. Just getting through. It's the same boss actually as in the first demo, but the only thing is we're a little bit at a disadvantage. We don't have the ability to do special attacks like we did in the first demo, so it's just a slight disadvantage there. Yeah, I didn't deflect that. That's all right. Ooh, not good, not good. We're terrible start this go around. Yeah, we're dead. Terrible start. Actually, I don't think we've died to him but one time. So that's bad. But yeah, we had been getting really good attempts and getting able to get to that next or second phase pretty consistently without using any dragon pots, which are essentially Estus flasks. So we're going to try and do that here too. Just need another good attempt. But yeah, I missed that first one, and after you usually miss a deflection, it's really hard to recover from that, from timing wise anyways. And he's got two critical attacks. He's got that uppercut that's kind of delayed. He's got kind of like a sort of side type slash. And that one throws me off. That's the uppercut. There you go. I was hoping to interrupt that. That's okay. I was hoping to interrupt it, but that's alright. We got the really nice deflections. So I'm happy with those at least. A nice critical for us there as well. Nice. I didn't get hit there. Ooh, I missed. I'm taking way too much damage here. There you go. Nice damage for us. Nice parry. Nice parry. There you go. That's what we like to see. Alright, that was better. Not the cleanest attempt, but we did use a dragon pot, so that's okay though. We'll go into this next phase and we're going to try and get as many parries as we can. I'm going to wait for the graphics to kind of catch up, because every time it transitions to this second phase here, he does, it's this weird choppy, like, the graphics just trying to catch up, and that makes it very difficult to time your parries, so. Alright, we got this parry, which was amazing. Okay, and then we got the critical. Lovely, lovely. And excellent. Got the parries all day, baby. Let's go. Nice parry there. And we get that parry. Look at us go. We are on fire. Actually, he's on fire, but still. You get the point. I love how satisfying it is to get a parry or a deflection in this game. It just feels right. We got it again. Look at it. That is excellent. Excellent. The first time I played this game, I was very Dark Soulsing it, so I wasn't actually playing it correctly like it intended to be played. I was not parrying as much as I should have been, and it really caught me off guard because I was so intent on, you know, doing everything else but parrying, like dodging and whatever else. It threw me out. So GG's, we got him. Bro, you're a beast. Thank you so much. We got him. I just needed you here, Dave. Now we got him. But yeah, so this game can be played at the highest caliber, and I am so excited to actually be able to do that, because I'm gonna really try and put on a show, like, as it pertains to like these no damage boss fights and things like that. So I have some ideas for what I want to do for this, but it's gonna be a fun game. But being able to parry and deflect just about everything, as long as you have the right timing, so satisfying. Why? Our blindfolded friend is dead. No. Uh-oh. So what you're saying, this is more like Shadows Die Twice. Absolutely. If you're comparing it to a Souls-like game, abso-freaking-lutely. But this is made by Team Ninja, which did the Neo game, so it's much more similar to the Neo games, at least gameplay-wise. People will harken it to like a Dark Souls type game, because yes, you have those death mechanics, you know, the Lost Souls, the bonfire type mechanics in there as well, and it certainly is a Souls-like, but it's much more in the vein of Neo and Neo 2 than Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls I mean, it's excellent. It's so good in so many ways. But Team Ninja, they go above and beyond with the complexity of the combat mechanics. So you can play the game and only just press X and Y the whole time, like just heavy strike, light strike, and dodge or whatever you want to do. Or you can go into the crazy combat mechanics that, you know, like in Neo, where you change stances and how that affects your stamina regen, and by doing it timed properly and all that. It's really cool. And the loot system is very Neo as well. It enemies drop certain weapons and it's kind of random stats, so you can take those back and then re-roll the stats and things like that at a blacksmith type area. But it's not so much like Dark Souls where you find a certain weapon in a certain spot and things like that. It's a little more loot heavy in that regard. And then of course the complexity of the combat is just crazy. Like when I first played Neo years ago, I had no clue how to even really use the mechanics. I was like staying in one stance at any given time, but changing stances and understanding like the pros and cons of each one was really cool to find out after I revisited it after many years. So this game is kind of similar. You actually do have something, not so much a stance, but there's other things that this demo hasn't really covered yet, where you can like string together combos and change weapons mid-combo. There's all kinds of cool stuff that this demo didn't show, that the first one did.
I cannot let you die.
So I'm hoping that they didn't take out some of those mechanics, because that was a while back and they did accept a lot of feedback, but I hope they didn't remove a lot of those things. What I did is I played the game a little differently. I played it very much like a Dark Souls game, and I was trying to dodge everything, and it makes it really hard to really play through. It's much more like let's parry and time those deflections better so that you can continue to strike and be on the offensive. So, but yeah, this game's going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking at this one for a while, following it for quite some time, and it's going to be pretty awesome. March 3rd is going to be a good time. I probably won't, I'm trying to make it a point to not just, oh, I got to stream a brand new game because it's brand new. Like, if it's a game that I'm interested in, passionate about, you guarantee that I'm going to feature it on my YouTube at the very least. But I'll definitely try and incorporate like a challenge run on a game that I really enjoy. You know, for example, like this week's kind of thrown all kinds of, obstacles my way. But what I'm trying to do is find, some time so I can actually play through Atomic Heart, and I can feature that on the channel. And then if it's something that I see maybe possibilities or opportunities to do a challenge run, I certainly will, because it's like BioShock, it's like a BioShock but in like a Russian type environment, so really neat. Let's see, it says clear data for encountered chapter of the demo successfully saved. Claim your clear reward in the final game by carrying over this data to the retail version. Okay, so obviously the previous demo that I played was on the PlayStation 5. It was only available on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series. I went ahead and played this on the Xbox One because I wanted just to showcase the game for you guys. But I will actually be purchasing it on the PlayStation and playing it there. So I'll need to probably go ahead and complete this by February 27th is the last day you can play this demo here. So if you play it, you get some in-game rewards, and you also get to carry over your progress, or some progress. So I want to say this is the level we saw in the first demo, but let's just see, because it was a little more snowy. This looks beautiful though. This is a really nice environment. Now on the Xbox One, it looks a lot more choppy, and I'll even say that first area was a little like gritty. This one seems much smoother. Maybe it's just because of the environment or something, but I don't know. I like the way this looks a lot better. This is more reminiscent of the PlayStation 5 look that we felt when we first played it. It was just so much more crispy. There you go. Level up. Sure, we can level up. The following feature. I don't like really playing co-op, or even in Souls games and stuff, so I will probably be playing this offline. I play most of the games, at least in recent years, offline now. Because I like the idea of the whole invasions and whatever else, but I also just like a nice clean play where it's just me and the AI, because I like that whole invasion concept, but I don't know. In later years, I haven't really enjoyed it as much. It's usually just trolls and stuff. And it all it does is set you back a few seconds, you know, and then you gotta, you know, you probably die and you go back to it. Wizardry spells, deliveries, so that's okay. We will get deliveries though on the full game. I do need to beat this on the PlayStation 5 this weekend then, because the 27th is coming up. So 27th, I believe, is Monday. So that's as long as we have to play this demo. This is a nice area. This is not the same area that we were at last time. This dude's level 0. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Someone did a critical off screen. If I die to this area. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I need fortitude. That's why I can't do it. I was like, why can't I do any magic? Alright, I'm getting destroyed by these easy bros. And there's some more coming. A whole army of them, it seems. Yeah, I was not prepared. I didn't realize that... Oh, I didn't remember that you have to have a certain morality or fortitude to be able to use your wizardry, which is your magic skill. So that's good to know. That was awesome. Who is this guy? They just keep using that same sword. Like, let's reuse our weapons here.
It's Zhao Yun!
Zhao Yun?
Your lives!
Oh, that was awesome.
The corporal, he's been...
Enough. You're badly wounded. Back to camp. Go.
I can't imagine that'd be comfortable, you know? Your wounds would definitely open up a bit.
Forgive my rudeness earlier. A malicious soldier, are you? If so, would you
Are we a silent protagonist?
kindly lend your courage to me?
I think we are. That's why they have that ability to customize, I guess. You can now call Zhao Yun to assist you through reinforcements.
My name is Zhao Yun. The Yellow Turbans have control of Mount Dongshan. You don't look short of confidence. Surely it would be reassuring to have an ally on your side.
In the first demo, we didn't have, what do you say, recruitments or, you know, people that could help you. That wasn't a thing. It was just, you have the ability to summon online players, but you did not have the ability to just have some AI companion assist you through the, you know, the campaign. So that's cool. I don't know if I'll really use it. Other than aggro, I don't know how much damage they actually do. Enemies that defeat players on other battlefields may appear on your battlefield as vengeance targets. The details of the defeated player can be checked at the burial flag. A vengeance target will have a raised morale rank, but you can also receive various bonuses after defeating them. By offering a Dragon's Cure pot use at a burial flag, you can temporarily raise your morale. Okay.
I'm sure it will serve you well.
I'm gonna check it out just cause, I guess. I did not mean. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Can I just activate this bad boy? Don't I have to fight somebody or no? Okay, whatever. There you go. Nice deflection. I like how Zhao Yun's not flying on horses, killing everybody now. He just kind of sitting there. There's a bro up there, and there's a chest over here. A whole pathway back this way, actually. We'll check it out. Okay, we got these bros. Might as well, let's see. The map is kind of interesting, so I'm assuming that would be like the intended path. So let's go this way. Really? Totally missed my stealth opportunity there. Nice. Gravity. I'm as good as dead now. Let's see. He's got one hit left. Okay. I have no health. So that would be a flag I can activate. Do I take fall damage? I'm probably going to die here, which is unfortunate. Nice. Deflected that one attack and got hit by the the spear. That was great. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go to the restroom. I shall return. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, what is this? What does this button do? I guess those enemies don't appear again because it was more of like a scripted type event. This just increases my morale. I don't really... I thought that I would be facing off with an enemy, kind of like the ones in Neo, but that's fine though. Let's go around this way, and then we'll go up and around to get that other flag. How did I miss everybody there? That was awesome. I'm on the wrong dude right now. Locked into the wrong guy. Oh gosh, he's behind me. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, I don't mind the aggro, that's for sure. I certainly do not. That would have been the alternate pathway to this bro over here that killed me. Nearly killed me. Fortitude plus what? 2 maybe? Nice, that's been increased. So we have this area over here and this area. That's probably the intended path because it's got different items and stuff over there. This is probably
Our scouts went to reconnoiter the enemy, but have not returned.
optional.
I came to rescue them, but have no clues as to their whereabouts.
We'll find them, bro. We got a bamboo bow. We can change to a ranged weapon now. Okay, let's do that. Yes. Now the arrows are very strong in this game. They're very strong, but they're also very rare. Like, you just don't find a lot of arrows. There's going to be a lot of instances where you don't have ammo. So I can open this pathway. Okay, cool. Well, that's like a whole pathway right there. Then, of course, we have this one as well. Let's go check this out. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Can't make it around this way, so we'll need to actually go the other path. and we'll come around. We'll come full circle, it seems.
And just look at them. They were so starved they couldn't possibly have fought back. The Yellow Turbans must be stopped, or our land will be ravaged beyond recognition.
I'm just searching. Lovely. Oh, he's dead. Any rooftops we can go inside? Let's see. Not quite. Oh. I feel like I could have made that jump. Hold RT while shooting LT, yeah. And then aim with, yep, press in the right trigger, the right stick. That hurt. Yeah, you can do tons of damage with a bow. That's another way up. Like, what manner of sorceries? Okay, so can I reach it? Yes. See, this marking flag's gonna help my fortitude. Yay. Alright, good. So, see, that's the kind of stuff you gotta do. That little exploration there will help. That'll come in handy a bit later. Oh my gosh, there's enemies here. He's level 5. Who is this bro? Why is he so angry? Got some genuine chi flakes. I'm assuming those are the consumable currency items. Oh, I can jump up here. Okay, cool. Another flag. Some arrows. Dead dudes. Okay, yeah, so I'm just trying to be thorough here, but every time they're these dead enemies, I guess that's a real person, it looks like, that died. The first one was simply like for the sake of the example of the tutorial. Move, man. Yeah, I thought I saw a bro over here. Making sure there's no one that's gonna try to shoot me. We do have some more of the general's greaves and stuff, but it's a really heavy armor. So I don't know if I want to equip it all just yet. Definitely a lot of like mini platforming sequences. Now that is a tease. You obviously can't get that, you'll die. So we'll go around and see if we can jump on this rooftop here. How did that not kill him? That was a direct hit, sir. Okay. That was awkward. We've got increased amount of dragon pot uses. That's cool. Now I wonder if that's like a permanent thing or just because I ended up killing some of the enemies in this area. I don't know. I don't understand just yet. Lovely. I love doors that only open one way. That is one of my favorite design elements.
To overturn them, we'll need the element of surprise.
Oh yeah? He wants to sneak attack these bros? There's a big guy and there's like a normal sized guy. I don't know. If he can pull the aggro, I think I'd be alright. Let's see if we can do some platforming here. That's how we get to that one item, it seems. Followers share their spirit. Perform a fatal strike on one of them to reduce their spirit gauge. The stronger the enemy bound to a spirit conjunction, the more the spirit gauge can be reduced. I don't understand. What do they mean by followers? There's this area here. There's all kinds of rooftops we can go inside. Gosh. Let's try this one. Can raise the flag. That'll increase our fortitude. And then we can check out what's in this chest here. Cavalry Greaves. Remember, I want to maintain like a light weight, but I also want to have some defense. $16. This equipment has a set bonus. A set bonus is a set of special effects that can be obtained by equipping multiple pieces of equipment from the same set. What is this, Diablo? The more items you equip, the more special effects you will be granted. White Horse Cavalry. It's much less than this, but we'll keep it here. I don't want to go over 50. If I go over 50, it's over for me. Okay. Let's go back over here and check out this area, and then we'll do the rest of the rooftop exploration, which was one of my favorite things to do actually in Elden Ring. Just going on the rooftops, and they did really good at creating areas like that. This is like a full-blown save point, it looks like. That's a battle flag, not just your little scrub flags, you know? Got some throwing knives. So far I have not experienced any fall damage. What's up, bro? Oh my gosh, there's a dog. Where is it? What? I'm not ready for everybody yet. Hold on. This idiot. Okay. Atta kid. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay, that's lovely. And that attack is so slow. I actually took a bit of damage there. A yellow turban bandit footwear. Hey, move. Getting destroyed over here. He walked out of here, so there's definitely a way inside. Okay, nothing. What is he doing? No, I didn't want to use that. It was right next to it. That sucks. That was a false usage. Rank 1 leather. This is probably crafting materials, so we can upgrade our own stuff. He's alive.
Who's there? An ally? I thought everyone had escaped.
No? Not yet.
We're done for here. We have asked for aid, but it doesn't appear any reinforcements are coming. I had hoped to retaliate against the Yellow Turbans, but it seems I've already met my...
Yes. No worries, you didn't give me anything? I was just there for emotional support. Nothing much here. Fairly certain I've already been in there. There's no way I can reach that. A little baby chest. An iron sword. It's got 2 stars. Ugh. Lovely. Lovely. Get up here, Sekiro, dude. I can like double jump, it's cool. Alright. Let's get up here. That's annoying. Okay. So maybe we can't reach all of the rooftops. Not today, buddy. I'm over here looting and you're trying to kill folks.
We may be able to turn it against them.
Let me get out of here. Pole arm. This is a +3. The other one I got was not golden though, so I'm interested. This one's purple and the other one's gold, so what does it mean? Really? Lovely. This is where we'd been fighting. Okay. I'm gonna kill you, bro. Sorry. Whoa! He had the same idea. Was not cool, man. Good thing is the arrows aren't nearly as rare as they were before. Like, they were damn near impossible to get. Alright, this bro's dead. Another item right over here. Excuse me. Thank you. Totally missed. So we have 2 dragon pots left. We'll go ahead and raise this battle flag, clear out this area. So we're up to Fortitude 7. That's excellent. I mean, essentially that was the gist of what we're trying to accomplish, so we're good. I think we've explored everything pretty thoroughly. There should be an enemy over here. Yeah, this fool. I can't hit the dog. It's impossible. He wasn't strong, but as most dogs are in Souls-like games, he was impossible to hit. He was impossible. This looks odd. Yeah. A trap. Oh, okay. My partner's actually not bad at all. He does tons of damage. When he strikes. He doesn't strike often, but when he does. He's like the Dos Equis guy. So that is something you can just pick up. That's pretty neat. So as you're progressing, you don't have to necessarily stop at the battle flags. You can replenish pots just by killing enemies. Okay. That was awkward. Let's go this way.
We will need to be careful here.
Yo, I messed up. A trap. That was not cool. That was terrible. I didn't even see the log. I guess I could have jumped over, right? Whoa, what's a hairpin? Is that like a straight sword or something? That might be pretty cool. Well, we've got two pathways here. I feel like this is the intended pathway. When I see yellow in games, I don't know if that's a color that would stand out for, let's just say, like colorblind people or people that have like color issues. But I feel like most games, and they've been doing it for years now, like they'll create visual aids like, hey, this is kind of the intended path, or this ladder you can climb up, and it always is colored yellow, like painted yellow if it's like The Last of Us, or, you know, different things like that. There's just yellow everywhere. So I wonder if that's intended, you know, for that very reason, you know, if it's supposed to be because colorblind issues, or if it's just because that happens to be a color that stands out in like a certain type of background. I don't know. Could just be a design thing, right? Either way, it's cool. You know, I don't care. It's something I've noted in the past. But in the, you know, retro games, they don't care. If you just can't see, it's like, quit being blind, you know? It's your fault for being blind. But now games are like, oh, we gotta help make sure everybody can play, so they're more thoughtful in that regard. But in the past, you didn't have all that stuff, you know? You're just like, well, can't see, you can't play. And if you can't figure out to go straight or climb this ladder, then you suck. But now they're like, no, 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 no. Let me help you with that. Which is cool. I mean, it's fine. I don't care. Navigating shouldn't be the challenge, you know? Somebody behind me.
Race against time. We must hurry.
The challenge should be in like the combat stuff, not finding out where to go. Teamwork. Alright, as much as I love the polearm, I would like to see what this bad boy can do. Polearm +4, that's what I got. See, yeah, the one that I have initially is much better. Then we have dual swords. This iron sword we got from the chest. And I would be curious to see if that's like a finite, like guaranteed loot item in the boxes or chests. Ring pommel saber. The great club, that looks like a lot of fun. Wow, where the hell did this come from? I might have got this from the boss. That's pretty sweet. Can you just carry all weapons? Is that how this works here? Now, what's a hairpin? Poison knives. There we go, hairpin. Let's see. Defense +1. Spirit sustainability. It just helps you. I wonder, do I use, is it a consumable? That's what I don't understand. I just equip it. Okay. Morale points gained, stone resistance, divine beast gauge. I don't know. I'm cool with that, I guess, right? Okay, yeah. I can knock this down. Now we've come full circle, right? What might this be? Eric, sorry you died in the weirdest spot, bro. But that is not my burden.
This is a fearsome enemy here.
That
We
dude?
shouldn't get in over our heads. Let's consider falling back.
Or should we? I think our fortitude is where it needs to be. This is just a stronger enemy. I would definitely want to take him out. So let's do that because we did open up the shortcuts anyways. And then we'll go the intended path, which I believe is going to be down and to the right. So let's take out this big guy. Or let's try, right? To take out the big guy. You know, one thing we could do is go level up real quick before we face off with this difficult enemy. So we just go right here. We'll rest there. That way we have a straight path. Reinforcements. That way we can continue just giving it a... Oh gosh. Attempts. Really? Don't worry about them. I'm sorry. That was my bad. There it is. Eric just keeps dying, right? I want to make sure there aren't any... Yeah, there are other enemies. That's great. I just don't want to be, like, shot at. This dude's killed everybody. That's not good. I could have taken him down. This is the fire pot, so I'm gonna go ahead and use arrows to take out those guys. He's not very bad at all. He attacks really slowly. There was a demon in the cave in the first demo that was much more difficult. Defeat a leader and take the enemy's battle flag. However, this is no easy matter as their followers will support them. The spirits of the leader and their followers are linked, and dealing a fatal strike to any enemy will shrink the lower end of the spirit gauge. That's what they're talking about. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about earlier. Okay. That's fine, right? So we're going to go ahead and win anyways. The enemy itself isn't difficult. It's just, you know, when you have the followers throwing those explosive pots, that can be a little bit of a drag. That can be a little bit of a drag. How in the balls? Use them all. I avenged somebody. Look at that. Is that somebody over there as well? No. I'm confident that I can win if that one guy's distracted, so let's do it. I should have avenged everybody right there. Lieutenant General Helmet. Really? Okay, we're just not gonna hit the guy. Lock on is super important in this game. It's so easy to miss. A great wooden hammer. That's cool. Essentially, we got the same hammer that enemy had. I like that. Like that's not that I'll use those weapons, but fortitude increased to 13. How does one reach this? I don't see a way to like legitimately reach that, so that's fine. Well, we got the hammer. That's all that matters, right? Lovely. You know, I wonder if we're going to face off against like a non-humanoid type boss. I bet this is the end. I would be very surprised if it wasn't. Because it's a pretty decent long demo. Like, both sections were significantly shorter than the first demo. But who knows? They're like, ah, my legs.
We will have to make a stand here.
Who are we fighting? No, there you go. I was hoping we'd fight a monster type enemy. It looks like those apes with claws or something.
May pose us a challenge.
Maybe. It is.
Be sure to keep your guard up.
Holy cannolis, he's huge. I can't see anything, camera. Save me. Oh, his feet. He didn't like when his feet get hurt. Nice. That was a good attack. What does this do? He didn't like the back of his feet getting hurt. Okay, he's not that bad, but the camera is not helping. That hurt really bad. Note to self, don't get hit by that attack. Miss, that was good. Got him again. Not bad, not bad. Yep. That wasn't too bad. I do need health. But having the partner there was good because he pulled aggro pretty well, actually. So that might be something where in a challenge run you'd probably want to... I don't know if you can like call away reinforcements. There's no telling. I'm ready for my DLC armor, though. It's going to be really cool.
You fought well, my friend. That was a sight to behold. I cannot understand how one as strong as you could have gone unnoticed. Your force was like that of a dragon soaring heavenward.
Uh-oh. What?
My companion wore a smile as he departed this life, falling on the field of battle.
A warrior. A true
I
warrior's
was
death.
unsure of what I ought do to protect those dear to me.
I'm hungry. That's what I ought. What I ought to do is get some
Valiant
food.
as a dragon, have shown me the way. I, Zhao Yun, shall pierce through the darkness, enveloping our age.
Do it.
An army of 100,000 might stand in my way, but it would matter not. For like a majestic Qilin, I shall carve out a road to peace.
That's right. Do it. Waggler of chickens. What is up? Hey yo, hey yo. Hope you're doing good, man. Did you have a great weekend? I know that your grandpa turned 80, so you're going out to eat and have a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed that. This is Wo Long, the second demo. It's ugly because I'm playing it on the Xbox One. And I forgot that I had played the initial demo on the PlayStation 5, so I'm like, whatever. I'll just play it here for now since I already downloaded it, and then probably off stream I'll do the PS5 version, and I'll play through that game off stream first and get my footage for us for lore and theory videos. But I think next, I mean, the next big thing to expect stream wise, because this was the last demo, Atomic Heart I'm not really gonna stream, so, and I beat Hi-Fi Rush on that Rhythm Master mode, so I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls 3 like really soon. That'll be the next game I stream. You obtained Keeling's Jade. Finally, see, that's what I was looking for. Divine Beast, blah blah blah. That's the super that I had in the first demo that I had previously. So this is Divine Beast Resonation. This just powers us up, and the other one doesn't attack. Okay, so very Ninja Gaiden.
To be among them.
Yeah, I hope things are good with you, chicken.
More difficult. Nonetheless, we will not back down.
We will not. Okay, cool. So the dude's still with us, so that's cool. Let's see. Do I have any health? Nope. No heals, but I do have full health. That's good. There you go. There's my health. We're at 15 fortitude, so I can only imagine this one will probably take us to 20. This little area here. Rank 1 steel, so that's probably crafting materials. This is oh. What's up? Let's talk.
Ho-ho! I don't believe you're from around here, are you? Well, it's a world of chaos out there these days, wherever you go. Without a weapon you can rely on, you're practically a dead man walking.
Oh, good. Yeah, good, good. We do have some we got a war hammer and oh, it's a wooden hammer, and we also have the spiked mace looking thing from the dude from the first demo. He was a boss again in this demo.
Name's Jusha.
Jusha.
I'm out here trying to hone my craft, hoping to master it one day.
Are you a
Have a
weapons
look at my
crafter?
work, if you please. I'm sure you'll find something that catches your eye.
Yeah. See, I really have been liking the pole arms, and I even favored those in the demo, but I think I got a Chinese, like the straight sword, the Chinese straight sword, and that was, the moveset's just amazing to look at, but the pole arm's really good too, so I think that's as heavy as I'd go, but we'll see. So let's see, upgrade your equipment by expending coppers and materials. So we have, I know we have leather, and now we just picked up some steel or iron. The amount, okay, that's fine. And this one does have 4 stars, so it's the rarest weapon we have so far. That's why it has 2 special effects. Let's see. So the attack power would actually jump up quite a bit just by putting in an upgrade there. Let's see, what is the rank 1 steel? Okay, that's all I need. So this is very much like Neo. I never really got into the specifics of Neo and all, like they have so many complex systems you can do for rolling weapons, the spirits, the every rolling perks and stats. It was a lot, but this one seems to simplify it a little bit. So there's the Great Club that we got from the boss, I think, and that one we just picked up from a powerful enemy. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. I like the polearm. Now, can I upgrade other stuff? Yeah, I can upgrade armor too. So yeah, pretty much whatever you wanna, like you like and you favor, you can just stick with that. And I'm sure you can re-roll like rarity or something on it. I'd be shocked if you couldn't. Let's see, that's cool. All right, so let's see what she has for purchasing though. Just some shite swords. A wooden cudgel. That seems amazing. And then we have the wooden hammer. I thought we just got one of those. 10,000. And I have 18,000 right now. Dual swords, halberds. I've never seen dual halberds. That's interesting. Bamboo bow we already have. Crossbow. Fire pot. There you go. We could do fire pot only run. I'm just kidding. Just regular armor. So essentially everything that could have dropped from the enemies, you get like a base level one with 0 effects. And I think that's pretty cool actually, because you can probably get the base armor, and if you like it, you can go ahead and roll it with maybe ones you've picked up along the way. What is bear balls? Oh, bear gall, my bad. Increase the amount of spirit you obtain temporarily after you. Oh. Bear gallbladder. That sounds delicious. Then we have all this junk, right? Ring pommel saber. I have 2 of those, so let's get rid of that. So these are like the exact same. It really doesn't matter. This is just the demo, so whatever. But it's cool. You can actually sell too. So and embedment's probably the skills and all that stuff. Decorate's probably just how you can transmog it. Salvage is probably breaking it down for materials. That's pretty cool. Can't see myself getting back to Apex anymore though. Really? I've heard a lot of good things on the new season. Apparently, and you know, naturally, like every new season, there's always a bunch of new players coming. So like, it was really a highly played game on, you know, for like when the new season launched. So I had heard good things about it, but they made some changes that, you know, some minor changes that people were complaining about. But overall, it was positive news. Dual halberds, yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But yeah, that sucks, man. I guess it's not like it was, right? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to keep to preserve the purity of a game after so long and keep it alive, because you end up having to appease all the whiners. Okay, we got the zombies. I'm not worried about the zombies. These guys are strong. Level 12? I mean, that's pretty beefy. Oh, I didn't even level up my... That's fine. Who cares? I don't care to upgrade my morale anymore. It really doesn't matter. I'm at 15, so... Now I deflect everything. So in the first demo, obviously I was just playing it like a Souls game, and now I'm playing it as intended, you know, like really where the deflections matter more, and so I don't dodge as much because that just wastes your spirit gauge. This game is all about deflection, more like Sekiro, which I'm actually curious how your playthrough's coming along. I know you're saying that one's definitely the hardest, which is really exciting because I can't wait to play it. That'll happen probably March or April realistically. But I'm going to be playing the Dark Souls 3 on stream anyways next. So these games will be... Wo Long will be off stream, and so will Atomic Heart. But I'll definitely be featuring those on my channel, my YouTube channel and stuff. But I won't be streaming them unless I do a challenge run after the fact. But I just don't want to be like... I'm just not going to get caught up in the... Oh, I got to be first to do whatever. Because you got these assholes that get the game like weeks before, and they play it and beat it, and then they're like... You know, it's just not, you know, I don't want to try and even compete with that. That's not what I care to do. I don't care to be the first. You know, I just want to have fun with it and having it and share that experience with you guys without the stress of like, oh, I got to get through this. If I'm doing anything for YouTube, that'll just be at my own time, and I'll play those games casually, like this one, for example. And Atomic Heart. There you go. Good parry. So every enemy, of course, has a different moveset, so... I have not fought zombies with weapons yet, only claws. A dragon vein crystal, what's that? You have obtained an item that has the ability to enhance the dragon's cure pot. Okay, so like Estus stuff. Access your inventory from the character menu to use this item. Okay, dragon vein crystals will increase the maximum number of uses by 1. So not only do they increase the... Okay, dragon vein essence increases the efficacy. Okay. A lot of words, a lot of words. It said inventory, right? There you go. Nice. Very nice. Chicken says, it just doesn't feel fun anymore, and especially the new energy weapon, which is just straight up broken and no fun. Like, yeah, like the Necromorphosis or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but it has an N in it. I haven't even launched Sekiro in a few days. It tilted me so hard. It's a shame, too, because I like the new updates otherwise. Okay, so you did like the updates, but it's just unbalanced. The new hero classification. Oh, okay. Cool. Man, so they have changed quite a bit. It'd be tough to get back into it, man. Especially for you after years. Like, I was just getting used to everything before I stopped. Okay, so what the hell? There's all these pathways. Which one do we want to take, huh? I say we go this way first. Well, that's a shame, but at least you know, you still have the skill and you can still enjoy it every once in a while. You just don't have to... It just won't be so grindy as it was before, you know. Oh, this is the top area where that strong enemy was at. Okay, good. These guys were throwing fire pots. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll just take him out. Maybe. Mr. Level 14 over here. Damn. Okay. So that was just the top of that area. And we've already cleared out the boss. That's where we got the wooden hammer. This clown. I totally missed that parry. 3 bullet burst with 0 recoil. 0 spread and like 30 damageable. Yeah, that'll eat you alive. Such BS. I don't even have the skill anymore because all the pubs I joined are just sweaty preds and smurf account. Yes! Yeah, I didn't even... So when I started, I didn't realize. I was like, why are these people so good? Like, I was like, is the player base just that good? And I realized that Apex has a huge, like, cheater player base. Like, they just cheat. You know, there's a lot of cheaters in that game. And, whether it be, like you said, like the smurf accounts and whatever else, like, man, that definitely was something that it was hard to get past. Because I was like, that's just cheap, man. Like, and to be honest, they're just trying to, I don't even know really what. To me, it's kind of more like trolling or anything, or just so that good players can get into easier lobbies kind of thing. And so they're just ruining it for the new players, you know? And so that was really hard for me to get over. Because I remember just getting murdered, you know? And I was just like, what the hell? Like, I was like, there's no way these kids are that good. And the player base is exactly. They're either cheaters or are in a squad with a cheater, or it's a level 4 pathy with 20 bombs and 4k damage. Yeah, exactly. I don't. It's really unbalanced. You know, imbalanced. You know, for sure. I guess I came in too late, but it was fun. But man, there was nothing like being in a lobby like that. Really. Okay. Everybody's like super strong now. And you have like these AI helpers, which we didn't have before. So that's interesting. I don't know if I like it yet, but they do pull the aggro, which is good. No, my squad mates are always just terrible, but your squad mates are always people who are level 456 with like 12 kills. Back in Season 1, Season 2, the cheater base was so much worse. Everyone's also using roller, which annoys the hell out of me. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That was always a love-hate kind of game. But that's why I said I had to turn away from it, because I was spending so much time, and I was like, I'm not getting, like, anything out of it. I'm just getting pissed here. Wait, that was it? Interesting. Oh, lovely. That's cool. At least we don't take fall damage. Science. Yeah, I always had, you know, like, you could tell when people bought accounts, too. And it's like somehow, like, the people that are cheating all play together on the same squad. And then, like, your people are actual new players, or they just suck. No! Okay, that was scary. That log almost killed him. Get wrecked. You kind of stole my kill there, buddy. Just a little bit. Alright, so what the hell is all this? Got this whole path over here with bridges and shit, or we can go the other way. This will probably drop us down to that other marker that was on the other side. Oh, big boy. Okay, we got a big guy. Do I have enough health for this? That's fine. He's level 20. That's great. They have PC controls with the aim assist of PlayStation, and they grind 16 hours a day and call everyone who kills them a cheater or a rat. Yep. I think it was like season 10 or 11 where the #1 predator was in the squad with a dude who was cheating and got banned like 3 times a week. But they never banned the #1. That's ridiculous. How about we take out the little guy first? Yeah, you do that. See? Aggro. Let's go take this guy out. Nice. 3 hits killed me. I love that. That was fun. The thing about this game is the enemies have like a pretty cool like reaction if you're striking them from behind. They'll come back and they'll swipe behind them, which is pretty cool. I mean, I should have definitely seen it. Oh, thank you. Yay, I have food. At one point, the dude had like 15k RP in a few hours. That's ridiculous. That is so cheap, man. And respawn, just like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no doubt. They're real bad about that. And the one thing that you know, so you have the item shop. That's like a whole, not even gameplay related, but that's a huge thing for me. It's like they do reskins all the time, or things that are exclusive. Like, nah, you can buy it just a few months later or whatever. And so it's like nothing is sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that I don't like, because it's like all of the loyal people that have been playing since day one. All you have to do is, you know, have a credit card and you can have those things too. So it's like, what distinguishes, you know, the OGs, you know? And there's a few things, but I mean, they did a lot of reskins, and they're so overpriced. I mean, Fortnite has things that are much cheaper, and I remember just how expensive. When I first started playing Apex, how expensive like things were. I was like, damn, like these skins are like a lot of money, like. And so you kind of have to pick and choose, you know? This dude. I'll get it in a minute. Thank you, though. Let's see. Okay, so I kind of lost where I was going here. I haven't seen this attack yet. Okay, lovely. Took half my health. That's great. Then we got all these little idiots, right? Hammer, bro. Yeah, see, if you're not locked on in this game, it's not nearly as forgiving as like Souls, where you can kind of redirect pretty easily. You'll just miss. So now I have 1 flask. Oh, I have 2. That's right, because I took one of those dragon crystals, and I'm not locked on, swinging like a madman. That's good. It's super annoying. I started OW2. Oh, nice, with my Overwatch. With my friend. It's so annoying to me that I had to grind for some hero sprays and achievements, and in Overwatch 2 they just reworked them to be 100 times easier. And I don't even get anything to like prove, oh yeah, I got it back in the day. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm real big on, like, so me, I like to, if I'm committed to a game, like, I will try as early as I can to support it, and then I'll continue like playing it throughout. Like, there are certain games that I've really been stuck on like that, like Destiny, and that was one of the first. And Warframe was really fun. I really enjoyed Warframe, but I came in so late in each of those games. Overwatch, the first one I played, and I remember I played that every day, and eventually I just got, you know, I just kind of ended up moving in a different direction. But there are certain times when now new games are coming out where they would not reward like the loyal player base, you know? And as long as you had money, you could just buy, and you could be just as like OG as everybody else. I'm like, what is, like, that's just made me lose a lot of respect for him, and like, oh, well, I don't have to be, you know, loyal to him if they're just doing that to us, you know. So I don't know, it's a tough balance, but they always, it's like they always try and appease like whoever whines the loudest, you know. All right, here goes. Balls. Okay, yeah, great. I didn't time that right at all. That's the second time I fought that dude, so I was hoping he would do his super, because that one's way easier to dodge than his standard attacks. Also, I'll probably use my like Divine Beast at some point, if I can figure out where that gauge is. At least Fortnite had the decency to give me recolors to Skull Troopers when it came back. Yeah, exactly. Like, that way you knew it's like, okay, you can have the skin, but it's a variant, and everyone knows that it's not the OG skin, you know? Yeah. Alright, let's do like a jumping attack or something. Give me that loot. That sweet, sweet loot. Oh, okay. You have a weird arm swing that doesn't even attack, and then you attack. That's my kind of attack. I hate that. What is that? Do that again. Okay. Oh, do it again. I want to learn.
Don't get careless.
I'm dead. I mean, Blizzard doesn't even listen to anyone. They just do retarded nerfs, buffs that no one likes or needs. Or they listen to the some of the preds that are on Twitch and stuff complaining the loudest, and then they'll do like some change that only the pros, understand and can benefit from, Literally no one. Oh, I'm still furious that they made Doomfist a tank. No one wanted that or liked it and reworked his kit. Doomfist is the guy with, he's the black dude with the 2 metal arms, right? He was out, I stopped playing well before then. I think the newest character that I ever got to play as and see was Sombra, maybe? 1 metal arm. Okay, yeah. I liked the way he looked, but I never got to play as him. I really enjoyed playing as Genji, Reaper, I think. I love Junkrat. There were some really good ones. But that game, you could pretty much play as anybody and just adopt a different play style, and it was so much fun. Because it was like playing a brand new game. Every time. But your squad had to have a good composition, otherwise, yeah, you'd be screwed. But if I recall correctly, they kind of forced it. Revenge accomplished by that little clown, but I need the big revenge. Where's the big boy? In Overwatch 1, Doomfist was a menace, and damn, was I good. And I bought Golden for him. And now he's trash, and he's so situational. That's the worst, man. I'm going to go ahead and just avoid the strikes, not try and parry them. I'm just going to get through this area. We'll pull the aggro for these clowns. What? Oh, that's what they do. They fall from above. Yes. I was wondering what was happening there. Alright, bro. Let's do our thing. Lovely. Trading hits with the freaking zombie all day. That's cool. Got the parry. That dude was trying to be cheeky about it. Alright. It makes me so mad. If you heard either Meteor Strike or the fist charging up, everyone was scared, and now he can't even one-hit Tracer. I mean, it makes me so mad. He needs 2 fully charged rocket punches to do 150 damage. Wow, they nerfed the hell out of him, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, am I safe now? May I... Let me just do this. Where's your brain? Come here, big guy. Come here, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The thing he does. So even when you deflect him, he still can strike you pretty consistently. Good thing aggro's pulled, though. And I'm stunned, so that's also cool. There you go. Get wrecked. Get out of here. I have no health, but I don't care. I won. And Genji is my second favorite. He's not viable as a DPS at all. They nerfed his damage and the amount of oh, really? Yeah, that sucks. And I get, like, yeah, you have to rebalance and stuff, but when they completely rework a character, like, that takes out the joy, man, because... most people will pick a main, like, and you'll just grind the one. And so it's really hard to adapt whenever they make a big change like that. Genji was great. And his counter was so powerful in certain situations too, like that parry he can do. I remember being able to parry some of the craziest stuff, and what the hell is this? A secret. Alright, I am hurting right now. This is probably going to be that next marker that we found on the other side of the bramble. Yep. The level design in this game is very easy to understand. Okay, did I get my health back? I did. Okay, perfect. So now Fortitude's maxed out at 16. So even though we're a bit higher, we'll just lose a bit of fortitude, just the 1. And that's not terrible. Why is everybody so strong here? Okay, so you have a 2-hit combo. That hurt really bad. Okay.
Do you feel your pulse quickening?
That's probably the boss fight.
Just make sure that you are ready.
My pulse is quickening. Okay, what is this? I gotta defeat all the enemies first? Whoa, bro, hold on. Got the critical. You know, I'm not gonna lie. The reinforcements actually get in the way. You know, like, I don't mind them dealing damage. It's fine, right? But they actually deal damage. I mean, they actually get in the way. So, like, whenever you're striking, you can collide with them. So that's something that, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. I have all my flasks back. Good. They even nerfed his okay, even the pro people think that Genji was in an okay spot before and was good. And I don't know if you know, but they also made the format a 1-2-2. So 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 healers. Which means that the whole game is pretty much about how big of a tank difference there is. Huh. Yeah, that's insane. I didn't know that. Because I remember they forced, you know, kind of like what types of players or characters you could be. I do remember that. But yeah, that's different. I mean, and I bet the healer spam is just annoying too. Nice. I love it's just such a satisfying thing to get a parry in this game. And you can parry everything. There's like nothing you can't parry. There's you know, attacks and stuff you can't block, but that's fine. All right, let's see what is in here. There could be something valuable in here. Yes. That is why we're here. Rank 1 steel. We got some. These are all crafting materials, upgrade materials, things like that. It's fine. And we got this chest. 2 chests. Ensure the. What did I get? White horse cavalry armor. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, he was fighting. That dude came out of nowhere. Dual marquee halberds. There you go. For free. Sure, the DPS and healers matter, but if you get a shitty tank, it's an instant lose. Unless you're an absolute god with DPS. And healers have pretty much 0 impact. Oh, okay. So it looks like the healers were like, man, game freaking. I felt like. And I never played like a competitive type level. But I always felt like the healers were more game changing early on, you know? A good healer would make a big difference. Let's see. That's why. Oh, fudge. Okay. Lovely. Okay, yeah. That's just gravity. Now we'll go here. Now this is where. Yeah, we got the trap. Okay. There was another log enemy somewhere around here as well, right? Maybe not. We got this over here. I'll go ahead and grab it. Golden cicada. Or cicada. Okay. Now we're at 4220. A good healer was the difference between win and lose back in Overwatch 1, yes. But now in most games, they always have like 10k healing. Oh, wow. That's crazy. So that's just standard now. Yeah, that's insane. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay. DPS. I missed. I panicked. I suck. Okay, he died. Good job, bro. Wasted 3 frickin' arrows. Okay, I can jump in there as well. We got these clowns. I did not parry that, right? Okay. Drink your juice. He's dead. Oh, he drank his dragon juice a little too slowly there. We got another mark. Oh, how much higher can I raise it? I guess I can increase the fortitude to stay at that level, though.
The enemy shall taste my full force.
Good. So now I guess fortitude impacts your companion's attack and abilities as well. That's great. It's wonderful. It really is. Okay. Let's go and get the rest of the goodies, and then we'll go beat the boss. Sure, an actual god healer can make a difference, but he needs to be just that god. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. So it's like, is there any good battle royale games out there anymore? You know, like, you know, not even. I don't even know if that's a, you know, team-based type game out there. Not battle royale, but that sucks, man. Because Apex, when I was playing, it was really fun, but there was it was such a difficult learning curve. It was a very hard game to just jump into. Overwatch, I loved Overwatch 1, but I haven't played it since Overwatch 1, so I can't imagine jumping into that and enjoying it. You know, it'd be so much to learn again. But I don't know, man, that sucks. I hate when they completely rework a character that's not broken. It makes no sense to me. Okay, throwing knife. Is there anything over here? So nothing above that. Okay, I figured there would be some sort of item. Definitely can't jump up there. That's just for whatever. Decoration. And this is the top of the roof that we just were in when we looted. Okay, cool. So it's time to win. So we have max fortitude. Now, you had to get... They said you had to get 20 fortitude plus beat the demo in order to get your little unlocks. I don't know if that's the same for this demo, but we already unlocked something. It's a shame because this is on the Xbox One. I'll have to redo this on the PS5, but it is what it is. Alright. Let me go ahead and tag this battle flag real quick. This is like our bonfire. We can set a divine beast. Now, here's the thing. Reinforcements. You can use a set number of tiger seals to call friendly warriors, so I don't really care about online play. As long as the aid gauge is not completely depleted, you'll be able to revive them when their HP falls to 0. Cool. But summon an NPC or recruit enemies. How do you, like, send them away? So this is the guy. So I don't think you can. And that's probably part of the lore. Because I remember on the Twitter account, the official Twitter for this game, they were constantly putting, like, different... like profiles and bios for like different you know, generals and things like that. So it's probably to help develop their story. So that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. And they do get in the way though. But in some instances, they're just like, oh, they get knocked out by the boss, so they can't help. Which that's kind of nice. Oh man. Well, I mean, you can enjoy the game, sure, but if you play to win and you're serious about it, your games really isn't the best fun. Exactly. Like, I like to win. Like, I mean, there's certain games I like to just play, and then there's certain games it's like, yeah, you're playing to win. Like, anything like PvP, like, that, I go for wins all the time, you know? And actually just rolling the enemies. Yeah, then that's the fun. Okay, but isn't this just a Neo 2.0? It is, essentially. Neo 0.1. Neo seems so much cooler and all the weapons and different shit. Really? I like Neo. I like the story. I like the demon element into it. There's like really cool fictional characters into it quite a bit. I like it. I like it. But I don't know. There's something about this one that I enjoy the combat more in Wolong. Neo was good. I mean, it's damn good. But remember, I could never figure out the iframes and just stupid stuff like that. Like this game, I was playing. Well, Neo even I was playing like Dark Souls, and you can't do that. It's very different. But Wolong, I really like the ability to deflect and parry. It's just, and the reliance on that, like the heavy emphasis on that is really cool for me. I enjoy that part a lot. This is gonna be awesome.
Didn't you know?
But I don't know. Neo's great, I think, but in my opinion, I really like this game much better. The Neo games have been out for a while. I still haven't beat the first one, and then the second one I started and never finished. So it's like, I don't know. This is one that I certainly want to play through and beat, but they're all in the same vein, and they're all very good, and at some point they all deserve that effort and time to go through and beat them. But I feel like Wolong will be the first aside from Ninja Gaiden, I was gonna say the first Team Ninja game. Aside from Ninja Gaiden, that I absolutely just love. Like Ninja Gaiden, every single version of it, I love those games. Neo was really good too, but I honestly think that Wolong is gonna be up there in terms of like what I really like. Some of my favorite games. Are you gonna attack me, bro? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a little delayed there. Tail swipe. Oh, no tail swipe. Oh, I'm missing all my frackin' parries. And now we're over here complaining. I don't want a partner. Yeah, right. Break those tusks, baby. That's okay. I forgot how to heal too, apparently. Neo just seems so much cooler. Yeah, it did. I mean, I like it. I like that there's more like in-your-face demon action. Like here, you got humans, and then your occasional like zombie dudes. And then sometimes, very rarely, you have like your rare enemy type. I loved how like Neo was. You're fighting demons mostly, you know. Like, yeah, you got your humans and stuff, but here you go. We have another kind of fictional boss character here, so that's kind of cool. I don't know. There are a lot more humans though that you fight, and it's. I don't know. There's something about this game that I just like more. I think it's really the parry system. Neo was just harder. It might. I don't know. It might be. If you can't parry, this game's gonna be hard as hell. You know, like for other people, like this game's gonna be way harder than Neo. Because in Neo, you know, you can dodge very reliably. The iframes I haven't figured out yet 100%, but if you dodge the strike, like if you actually move out of the, you know, the attack, the collision, you're good. So that's the good thing about Neo. But in this game, like if you dodge, like you've used a chunk of your gauge, and now you either can't block an attack, or you're not going to be able to continue dodging, or attack. So you kind of screw yourself if you dodge. Like, and I was doing this the entire first demo. I haven't really dodged at all in this demo, so keep in mind that I haven't played Neo, but at least it seems harder. Oh, that's right, you haven't played that one. You were watching me play it, and I think I made it look hard. I was playing it like Dark Souls, though, you know? It's a good game. It's a really good game. It's solid. Alright, so we have max fortitude, just like this asshole. Come on, dude. Okay, we got the deflection there. There's some times where I struggle with like what part do I have to parry? You know, like if he's swiping at the side, do I wait for the tusk part or the shoulder? You know, so we'll figure that out as we play more. Oh God, I panicked. Okay, I so panicked there. That was way different than his first attack. They usually have 2 criticals each, so each boss has like 2 critical variations, and it sucks. This dude doesn't have a ton of health though, at least. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I missed. And I got devoured. That was disgusting. And that is why I don't eat pork. Oh, nice. Well, he did it for me. Thank you, Zhao Yun. I didn't realize you were such a badass. That's embarrassing. I missed all of those parry attempts. I have to wait for his little nubs, or what am I blocking here? His nubs or his nose? There you go. Give me some of that. Critical! I will say this, that same critical has been reused twice already, on the monkey enemy before, and now this pig, so hopefully they get a little more creative than that. Let's break those tusks, Sally. He's gonna die. That's if I don't die first though, right? Yay, we win. In Sekiro, you can pretty much parry anything as long as it isn't a grab attack.
We move a step closer to peace.
I just realized the dialogue's in English, and that breaks immersion so badly. Yeah, I chose English just because, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of anime, and
You
so I
saved
guess I'm
me.
just giving my brain a break.
Thank you.
And I have a hard time
You are lucky
trusting
to be
that.
alive.
Yeah, if it's not a grab attack.
I am not the one
The
you
grab
should
attack,
blame.
if I recall correctly, no. You know what throws me off? Is the sweeping, like the attack where you have to jump over every time.
My name is Holmes.
Man, that's I've only, like I said, I've
I'm
only
investigating
seen
the
the
other
first like
turrets.
30 minutes of
That
Sekiro, but
Jade
that always threw me off. Like I'm like, there is that huge visual cue, but I know I'm gonna mess that up a few times.
To head to Guangzong, to the Yellow Turbans.
But the one thing I so far really dislike is that the bosses, the most bosses have second phase, and the harder ones have 3 phases, and you always need to fight every phase again.
Would you mind taking me along?
Yeah, there's no like checkpoint, right? And that's how this game is, and the bosses have tons of health. Like the first boss, phase 1 is really easy and there's like no health, but then phase 2 is like a tank. They made him a lot easier in this demo though, so probably from maybe the feedback they got from the first demo, because it took so much to damage him. And then this pig didn't seem to have too much health. I mean, we beat it, what, the second try? There you go, there's the demo. Yeah, so it wasn't like the demo itself. I think from this demo to the first, I would say the difficulty has increased or decreased significantly. Like it is much easier. And it might just be that now I kind of adopted the mindset of, hey, parry, parry, parry. That did help a lot, but also I feel like in general the bosses have a little bit less health than they did in the first demo. Because that boss took me like almost an hour to beat, I think. And this time it took me like 30 minutes, and then I just beat this dude second try. So it's like, eh. And you do now have your AI companions, which you did not have in the first demo, so. Do you wish to purchase the full game? Just hold your horses, Wolong. Okay? Trying to hustle me on stream.